What's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping by my channel today. My name is Daryl and we're in my workshop today. We're going to use a product called Evapo-Rust to try to remove some rust from some metal files that I have in my shop. And these files have a long history. They were once my great-grandfather's, my mom's uncles. They moved down to my dad, and they were part of his tool collection. And now, since my dad passed away, they're now part of my tool collection. Now these files are pretty rusty, and we're going to try to use the Evapo-Rust to clean them up. I don't want to pass them down to maybe my son and have them in bad shape. So I want to make sure they're nice and clean. And also, that's just the way I like to keep my tools. I like to keep them clean and functional. I've got you over my shoulder here, and I'm going to put these files here into this container, and then I'm going to fill the container with Evapo-Rust. And I'm just going to fill it to just over the top of the files. And you can see that these files are pretty rusty, and they definitely need the Evapo-Rust treatment. So we'll see what the Evapo-Rust does. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever used this product. So we will see the results in 24 hours. So I have my gloves on, and so I don't get any of this product on me. And that's specified in the instructions that you wear gloves when you handle this. So I have them on, and of course I have my glasses on in case I get splashed with the Evapo-Rust. But let's leave these files sit in the Evapo-Rust overnight, and then I will come back tomorrow and we will see what has happened. I will come out here eventually or every once in a while and just kind of agitate the container a little bit, maybe put my hand in there and move the files around so I can make sure that everything is getting a good exposure to it, and we'll come back and look at it. It's been roughly 24 hours since we put the files in Evapo-Rust. So let's take a look and see the results. I have my gloves on here, and Evapo-Rust, in the back of the label says they want you to wear rubber gloves and eye protection, so I have that on. And we're going to take a look at it. So we look down in here, and we can see the rust is pretty much gone off these files. I did bring a brush over here to try to brush them off a little bit, but I don't know if that will really do anything more. I don't want to put them on the wire wheel. I don't know if that would dull them or not, but they look like they really came pretty clean. I don't expect them to be looking like brand new, but to get the rust off of them is awesome. And they look pretty, this one looks pretty good. It's got a few, I don't know if it's dirt or what that is. It might be just some imperfections from the rust that, it's not going to come off. Now let's get a different one here. See, like this one has some spots on it. And I don't know, I'm not going to put it, like I said, I'm not going to put it through the wire wheel. But, and I don't know what all these files have been through. You can see this one's got some imperfection there. These weren't mine, so I don't know what they were used for. I really don't. If I can get a lot of the rust off of them and a lot of the dirt out, so I have a better chance of them not getting clogged up when I'm using them, that'd be nice. So I'm really liking what it did here. Even though they're not perfect, it did get the rust off of them. I mean, you can see the liquid down there is pretty dirty now. This is paint, so that's not going to come off. So I'm just going to go through them and clean them up a little bit with a brush. You can see this has something embedded in it. So I'll have to try to get that out of there. It's got some paint. Maybe that's not paint. I don't know what that is. So yeah, I'll just go through and brush these up. And put in the next set and see what happens. But that's Evapo-Rust. What do you think? I think it turned out pretty good. These were pretty rusty when I put them in. I didn't think I was going to get a result like this, but it looks pretty good. I'm really happy with that. But, yep, I like it. Okay, well, I rinsed all the files off in water. The container says to make sure that you rinse off whatever you put in Evapo-Rust. Rinse it out with water. And I went over all the files with this file card and got as much of all the grime that the Evapo-Rust didn't remove. Like the Evapo-Rust just removes the rust. The file card will remove anything that's clogging it up. But you can see that some of these still have what appears to be aluminum in there. So I'll try to clean those out. But other than that, they're nice and clean. These here are called a Meller file. Now I don't know any of the difference between like this one's more fine than this one, and I don't know any of the difference in you know, the names of the files, like who manufactures them, if one's better than the other. I know I've heard of Nicholson. These are Nicholson's. This one seems like it has a lot of aluminum in it, and I'll try to clean that out. But and then this one here is a GT Western, then a Master Craft. I don't know what B stands for. This one's like a no name, but it has a little indents on each side of the file for your finger. So when you're using it, your fingertip can go there. And then this one here from Japan. And I just used the file card on them and cleaned them up. Yeah, they're not as, you know, they're still staining, but the rust is gone. You can see the rust is gone. This one here looks like it's had a rough life. But I'm going to put them back in the in my drawer there and move on to the next ones. But that's all what we have so far. So what do you think? Is it good or not? I think it's good. You removed the rust. Let's have a look at my file drawer. This is my file drawer. It's a little container I made for them. These are the ones that I just cleaned, so they're back where they belong. This one here is one of mine. I wish they were all this clean. This one's one of mine. So the other ones I have yet to do yet. I'll get them all cleaned up and back in here again. And I'll use them. Like I said, I don't use the files a whole lot anymore. But when I do need one, there's a big variety of different files in there. Big ones, small ones, half moons. I guess they would call them half browns maybe. And some that are in the shape of like, they're triangular shaped. Some in wedge shape. So there's all different kind of files in there. And it's a good kind of good little collection here. So hopefully when I'm done using them and I move on, someone else will take over this collection and they won't have as much work to do. But right now, these are about as clean as I can get them. I'm going to end this video here. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel today, and if anybody knows how to get the files cleaner, you know, I got the rust off of it. Now if I can just get the staining off of them, kind of make them look a little better, that would be great. And the aluminum out of those is something I would like to know about too. So if anybody knows how to do that, let me know in the comments. And I want to thank you for being here today. And by all means, if you like this content, please like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification, and that'll let you know when I make another video. It is very much appreciated if you subscribe to the channel. Thanks, and we'll see you again soon.